Hi there, welcome to this very first, well, not so much first, this test cast of Heroes of Newerth here on KaosTV. My name is Aspec. I'll be your commentator for this particular event. Remember, this is our very first time that we're actually doing this, and also my first time for this particular game. Some background, over the last couple of years, I've done many games, and well, we were a little looking to do some more stuff with other games, such as in this case, Heroes of Newerth. Over the next period, next week, I will be in Hanover, Germany, and Seabit to do some stuff at the Intel Extreme Masters. So I thought by myself, you know what, in order to warm up, just to get into the spin of things, let's do a game of Heroes on the Earth. Remember, this is only a test thing, only to get you guys to watch our idea and our context and our platform here at Chaos TV. Now, I grabbed a game earlier on from GameTrailers.net or .org, my apologies, from the ESL Major Series, and that's exactly the game that we're going to be watching for this one. It's going to be from round 64, and it's going to be FAP versus Rec, and let's go inside the game and see what the picks are going to be for both teams. So let's go and check that out. And there we are already. We got ourselves interesting lineup. Let's look at Team Rec. It's Infamous, Zibu, Alfredson, Vinzi, and Fedic. On the other side, we got FAP with Christia, Misha, FLX, Aigen, and Gemnu. And we already have our band picks out. Now, we have band picks from the Thunderbringer, the Rampage, Predator, Pharaoh, Devourer, Hellbringer, Wretched Hag, and Sandwraith. So Sandwraith, of course, that long... Bree, you can't say much about him. You get your carry late game and all that with his possibility of doing ridiculous amount of damage, but he does still need a lot of farm. And so we already have our first pick. We have a Demented Shaman on the FAP side. That ultimate is so incredibly annoying. I cannot even begin to imagine. He's day one at Jereziah as well. On the other side, though, Bubbles and Myrmidon. Heavy stun is right there, especially Myrmidon. It's very annoying if he gets his fish off. His magic fish. We got a Glacius though, potentially picked. Could be good for FAP. Let's see what he's going to do. What they're going to be doing that. As, remember, this is also a replay, so if I have to, I can always fast forward in order to get further into this particular game. There's Witch Slayer being lined up, and it looks like they're still going for Glacius. I'm just quickly going to fast forward through this and see what they're actually going to be doing. So we got a Glacius, Witch Slayer on the other side, and yeah, they're going to be swapping that around. A Pimp Slayer, nice. And there's Alfredson and Vines. Now, I do realize that normally with a good commentary would generally have a co-caster. However, I was unable to acquire somebody for that role while I was here. I'm actually in Holland, fairly close to Amsterdam right now, and in this little studio that we set up in order to give you guys this. But I was unable to find anybody to actually do this commentary with, so that was a bit of a shame on that one. And the other side, though, we got a Mage Bane and Flynn Beastwood being taken by Wreck. On the other side, we got potentially Kraken. Kraken very strong. That Whirlpool ultimate is so good. Same thing with Pimp Slayer, and it does look like Wild Soul. And we'll have to see whether or not what Vedic is going to be finish it up with the Rex side. Maybe a healer. They don't have much heal so far. As on the other side, the Demented Shaman is there with that heal, so that is good on their behalf, as well as that mana regen from the Glacius. Let's see what Vedic will choose. Could be that the audio is a little bit off as well, as we have been tweaking a little bit because we're running a new mixer. And there is your heal. It is going to be Jereziah. And we're going to be getting underway here in this map. We are 6 minutes into the matchup. And quickly, I'm going to check my Twitter and do some other stuff. As soon as we hop into the match, you will see... and there we go. We'll have to quickly load this up, and let's see where we can get. Still though, and there we are. Let's see. Apparently, probably that button. There we go. I was looking for you. So there's your stats that I was looking for already. So that'll be that one for this one. But let's take a look here. What kind of lanes we're looking at? As Mage Bane already decided to blink around a little bit, and we got Myrmidon here as well. Let's see what lane combos. Jereziah, I'm going to guess is difficult. Bubbles, maybe? Could be the case. On the other hand, tri-lane perhaps still. It does look like it's going to... No, it's not going to be... Yeah, we have Flynn in the middle. And looks like he's going to be countered by Shaman. By Demented Shaman, we got Witchlayer on the bottom lane. And it doesn't look like it, but either sides are going to go for tri-lane. So we got Glacius now together with the Witchlayer. Dual stuns right there as the first rushes towards the wards already coming in. Mage Bane on standby will be able to blink right on top of that rune very, very quickly. As I need to disable the Fog of War. There we go. That's a lot better. Makes it slightly more interesting. But we do have Myrmidon here. What skill did he get? He got Waveform, so he'll be able to dash in towards that that rune very, very early on. Doesn't look like Demented Shaman may go for it. As he got himself to there it is. It's going to be Tablet of Illusion. Shaman is going to get it. It does look like it's going to be the case. There we go. Okay, Shaman has the rune. And we have a tri-lane on the top lane for FAP with a Kraken, Witchlayer, Glacius combo. A lot of stun there, especially with that slow on Kraken. The stuns on both Glacius and Witchlayer. Witchlayer does have his graveyard as well as Glacius. Glacius hasn't picked anything yet. So he will pick a skill as soon as they potentially get a gank in. But it's going to be difficult versus these two guys right there. As Kraken is going to need his farm very heavily in order to get his Helmet of the Black Legion, I guess. Potentially, would you go for a portal key? Perhaps. Depends on the late game, really, on how everything forms up. In the middle, though, Demented Shaman, Illusion, of course, will be able to farm significantly. But then again, Flint Beastwood will be able to do that as well. And he's got himself Deadeye, so he'll have that increased range on towards his skill. And there we go. He's going to be able to deny that very, very nicely. On the top lane, though, it's none other than Wild Soul with Boo Boo. Jereziah and Bubbles. Interesting combo once again. Healing is going to be not much of a problem, but whether or not Jereziah is going to go straight for that mana ring is a whole different ball game. Bubbles, maybe. No, we're not going to see any pulling here, but it does look like FAP are on a bit of a mission. Glacius, and there we go, into the jungle they are. No, he did only get Glacius Thunder Blast, and they are looking to get this this creep pull out of their woods so that they can actually do something there. Where's Kraken? Kraken's right there, and he's still farming fairly well. Let's see at his statistics right here. And he's already got 500 gold, as well as some Shaman. So right now, FAP are already taking the lead gold-wise early on into the game. No kills so far, but we'll have to see whether or not anything goes then. And we got ourselves a pause. So let's see where that will go. This will give us a nice opportunity to show what is up. We got ourselves a Wild Soul on the top. He doesn't have much damage to him done, I guess. Let's see where he is on my little list. He's making a list and he's checking it twice. And there it is, yes. 400 gold and 600 gold on Demented Shaman. Yeah, Rekka's not doing too good in the gold department, to be honest. I don't think Flint has managed to actually... managed to get a lot of farm done in the middle, and Demented Shaman actually getting a lot of denies off. So that's a good call on that regard. Still, he will be able to get a lot of farm in and potentially upgrade. Yeah, there's the Curry already coming in, and he's bringing a bottle, so he will be able to get his health quickly back up and spam those healing waves as he goes, and even forcing the Flint back towards the tower. He's gone. Explosive flare on the second skill, so we'll have to see. Meanwhile, the tri-lane on the bottom for FAP, still doing fairly good. But they do have Wild Soul on the top, and he'll be able to level so quickly. Very, very quickly indeed. And it does split the experience for the Rex side significantly, so that's going to be a major issue late game, especially if Bubbles cannot upgrade towards that level, and then we have Soul's Blessing on Jeremiah as well, so that's going to be problematic. Another pause coming in, and we'll see what's there. Let's look at these XP a minute as well. We got Demented Shaman at 350 versus his opponent, who's at 250 in the middle, and he's already being forced back. Did they actually get a courier? Did Rek get a courier? Yes, it is, but it's being used right now, and it's moving a Homecoming Stone. Interesting choice on that one. They probably can't get towards the outpost, so they'll be forced to buy a Homecoming Stone that way. In the meantime, we haven't seen any kills so far, so it could be problematic to say the least. Myrmidon getting a little bit of damage. Item-wise, well, Mage Bane, pretty standard stuff here. Hatchet and Shield. Myrmidon wards. Are they still placing wards everywhere? Yeah, haven't been counted warded just yet. Items-wise on the Shaman, we got ourselves, well, there was that bottle we were talking about in Marco the Novice. So it looks like he is trying to get as much mana on him as possible in Quick Boots on Flint, just for those Hellscream rings. And on Boo Boo, well, with a shield, and Wild Soul with a lot of minor totems. Interesting. On the other hand, yeah, well, Crushing Claws and Mark of the Novice once again. Let's see whether or not Jeremiah will be able to get a ring up sometime soon, because he is going to need it. I don't think he's actually used his healing ability just yet in his Inner Light. He has a Righteous Aura as well, so that helps. On the other hand, as we're waiting for this to continue, let's see whether or not we can get this party underway again. And there we go. And we're on our way once again. And there we go, as Demented Shaman in the middle, once again doing very, very good, already on level 4. As well, we do have Flynn Beastwood, who's not doing as well, all down to level 3, and he does have his ranged ability skilled up, only level 1. But he's trying to get a closest flare to boot and trying to get as much kills out of it as he possibly can. But his farm is a bit bad. So there we go. We potentially got to kill a gank on our hands here. Oh, Myrmidon quickly dashes out as that double damage is now available. Who's going to pick that up? Myrmidon with that double damage could have been interesting. And it's going to be picked up by Glacius, who's going to move out and potentially get a tower push in. Maybe get some, maybe get a couple of kills in as well. We'll have to see. Not the character you'd expect it to be. But we do have Witch Slayer sitting in the woods waiting for a gank. Could be looking at the first gank of the game here. Jeremiah has TP'd down to the bottom lane. We still haven't gotten any kills, and we got our first blood on the top. It looks like it is going to be Bubbles, who is down. Got ganked down by Boo Boo together with the Wild Soul, but Bubbles managed to go down. That's a early loss already. And on the other hand, though, we have Glacius on low HP to boot. Early kills, though, as Fap takes the lead over the forces of Rek, and even forced to drop away from the tower. In the middle, though, meanwhile, we got another illusion from Demented Shaman, and he's been controlling the runes so far. Fap so far controlling all the runes, but Demented Shaman not picking up the double damage at that point. Second illusion so far. And so the next rune will be spawning in around 50 seconds. Let's see what this courier has with him. Another ward, so we'll be seeing more wards coming up. As we do have Wild Soul just sitting about, and he's getting himself a pair of boots, making sure that Boo Boo can do the same and just run around quickly. We do have some action going on here. Demented Shaman trying to take down Flint. That tower is taking in a lot of damage as the first illusion does go down. As, on the other hand, there we go. The first stun comes in. Myrmidon can be down. There comes the stun in. Oh, great. Well done. And he speeds out of there. Waveform and all. But a good gank setup to boot. As Jeremiah was, well, in time with his ability there to, with his heal. And managed to get him out of there. A slightly lack of coordination on stun in the stun department. But good initiation by Kraken to boot. So Jeremiah will need to mana back up, and well, the same thing goes for Myrmidon, and that is going to cost them their well, their time. And right now we do have some free farm going on here on the bottom lane, and once again a kill. Flint finally went down as Demented Shaman whips him into submission. And let's look at these. These scores here. So far we got yeah. In the spending department, the FAP team is far, far ahead. Demented Shaman almost spent 2,000 with Wild Soul 2100, and it does look like Demented Shaman is going to go for the rune. What's it going to be? It's going to be a haste. As right now, we do have Glacius. Could be looking at a gank. Are we going to see a gank? Potentially. Where is Shaman going? Haven't seen anything to shed. Maybe they could be going after Flint again if they can find him, but I don't think that is the case just yet. Glacius is right there as well, but I haven't seen Flint yet. There he is, moving up, trying to get into position, and maybe get this gang going. Just on that moment where they count, there it is. Gank is set up. Waiting. There he goes. And he's been spotted. Demented Shaman will have to fall back. No, he won't, as Explosive Flag just come in and the stun. Oh, it could be close. Oh, Demented Shaman could be going down here. No, it's going to be Flint who is going to be down. Oh, so close. No, and he managed to get a pot in, and, well, no, his bottle, as he almost went down as well. Glacius could have gotten another shot off, and he would have taken him down, decided not to, and fell back just as, well, Flint was on the edge of dying right there. Meanwhile, Kraken's got himself Ghost Marchers with Witch Slayer doing the same. They've been pushing this lane continuously throughout the match. Let's take a look in the meantime, though, where Wild Soul is level 7. Level 7 so far. So he's together with Demented Shaman. He's firmly taking the lead. On the other side, though, none of the rec team is up to that level. Level 5 on them. It's gonna be difficult to say the least. As Kraken being asked what the gold per minute is, it's probably a good question as well. It's around 350, 353 to be exact, and he's farming nicely. Farming nicely indeed. Myrmidon with the 83. Nice. There's still a lot of faux pas here, and we do have Flint Beastwood coming down through the forest. Is he going to be spotted by a war, though? Do they still have the war there? Yes, they do. But it's not going to be Faps. But he doesn't have boots yet. That is a bit weird. No boots yet on Flint. His farm so far has not been that good. We do have some action coming in here as we saw Glacius trying to engage. And there we go. There is the engagement. The flare comes in. Glacius could be down, and he's dead. Glacius with the gank, and we do have a 1v2. As the ultimate came in just in time from Flint and managed to take him down. Good call on that one. Glacius under respawn. That's a couple of seconds of no mana regen on the FAP side. And not that that will hurt much, but every little thing counts at this point. We do have a deny now as well. Who denied what? Interesting. Oh, okay, it was this tower right here. So my apologies. Rec managed to deny that, so no gold for you. You do not pass start, and you do not collect your 350 gold. Ooh, although Mage Bane could be looking to blink in right on top of the Wild Soul right there. It does not look like he's going to be doing it. Shell Surf, perhaps into position with a mute, with a silence. He's not level 6 yet. If he was level 6, he could just go in and get his weed off. On the other end, though, we do have another gang coming in potentially here, right here. A little bit of a small team battle. Kraken rushes in as Jeremiah gets the stun, and he's going to go down. Jeremiah, oh no! Just in time, Jeremiah and Flint both down as the bottom lane being dominated here by FAP continuously, and they should have no issue trying to push this tower now. They have the opportunity, and they're in the lead 1-4. Where is Kraken? Kraken's actually heading back. No, that's actually Witch Slayer. My apologies, but where is Kraken? There he is. He's got Helmet of the Victim. He's got his release the Kraken, and they will be able to push this lane easily, and it's all about the free farm right now. Another gank coming in. Is Demented Shaman almost getting ganked once again by the Myrmidon. Goes out of there just in time, and the Shaman is in, tries to get in there. Yeah, Myrmidon runs away. No problem whatsoever. Well, high survivability on that one. Meanwhile, though, it does look like Waltso is in a bit of a pickle. Nope, my apologies. Bubbles could be in a pickle. Can he surf out of there? Nope, he's gonna need to hide, and he dies. Such a shame with that one. Jereziah was too late for the heal, and it does look like it's gonna be curtains for. No, he gets away. Oh, too close for comfort once again. 90 health remaining now on Wild Soul, as the shot was too much on that front. Bubbles respawns, and there we go, the money shot. And there Jereziah fills it once again. There comes the stun, the flare comes in, but the Demented Shaman goes down as well. That's a 1-for-1, and the score is 2-6 in favor of FAP. Meanwhile, our intrepid adventurers still haven't taken down this tower, as Kraken is trying to do it. There we go. The middle lane has died now as well. And there's the tower, and there is that bonus 200 gold. They need it so much. Quick thanks to those guys who are sitting in the #HonCast channel on QuakeNet for telling me how to get this thing up. So it turns out it was a small X at the bottom of the screen that I did not see, so that always helps. So TPs come in, and there's Shaman, but we haven't seen any big team fights so far. Most of the fights we've seen so far were 3-on-3, 4-on-2, that sort of thing. Nothing really spectacular. I don't think even I've seen Stormcloud from Demented Shaman so far, but I could be slightly wrong. A lot of stuff from Myrmidon as well, with his Wheatfield and his Magic Carp. But, oh, we have potentially a gank coming in. It's a 3v2. With the two blinking heroes right there. There's Myrmidon. There's the... There we go, engaging. As the money shot comes in on Kraken. Kraken goes for a release of Kraken. He's so low on health. Can we see Demented Shaman? There's the Stormcloud. As Bubbles does go down. Here comes the stun in. As, whoa, Jereziah comes into for the party. As the Demented Shaman is almost dead. And Kraken tries to get out. Needs to run out. And this is not a good battle right here for Rek. As that FAP shows it how it's done, and taking 3 down while only losing 1, and be able to push this next tower quickly indeed. And his Wild Soul that's level 10, yeah, that right there, I'll do it. So far though, Bubbles, he's got himself a Blood Chalice, always good. But what kind of late game items are they looking for? Because right now, FAP are just plowing forward. 3-9 here in this ESL Masters qualifier. Remember, I got this replay, well, not so much as replay off a particular site, but I did manage to find it at gamereplays.org. Big props to them, as they've always helped me out in the past with stuff. But so far, let's look at these... this gold per minute as well. Look at that. 315 on Demented Shaman. 450 on Kraken. And 300 on Wild Soul. FAP are getting ahead. Massively. Rek, meanwhile, are struggling because none have, well, any gold whatsoever. Well, Mage Bane has 1,300, but the rest 400, 400. That is all. And look at it. They're not even trying now. We'll have Flint here, but there's that Stormcloud. They'll have to back off because all that armor just... leeches off of that ability, and it's just so incredibly annoying to have that. There we go, there we go, and no shell ride into that. Dude, shell ride, dude. Yeah, oldest one in the book. Kraken has been spotted. He's been sitting in the woods. And Jereziah even goes out for a little bit of a stroll, but it's there we go. There is the release to Kraken. A bad ultimate right there from Kraken, as most of the team got out. Why Bubbles went and turned around on that one, I don't know, but he's going to go down right there. But that release of Kraken in combination with the ult was a slight mishap. Bubbles did try, but lost his life in the process. And another tower will fall under the hands of the FAP army. Intriguing. So far, it's not looking good for FAP. My apologies, for Rec. But yeah, we got a, like I said earlier on, portal key on the Kraken. At least the Kraken is on cooldown. Still, Derazaya, only blood challenge. Item-wise, they're so behind. Steam boots, we've got only a Hellscream ring and standard marches for Flint. It's just item-wise, they're so far behind. Let's look at Shaman. Shaman's got himself a known wisdom. Flint has got himself a magic vestment, which helps, well, helps good, fairly well versus, you know, what shall we make of it? Well, Bubbles, I guess, in this one. Oh, look at this. We even got Alchemist Bones on Wild Cell, so you'll be farming those Vagrant Commanders like crazy. Kraken, well, like I said, going around, and Glacius, well, support hero really. All you need is marchers and just wards on that guy, and for the rest, well, carry Glacius, LOL. We shall see. But in the meantime, FAP has set up the pieces, and it looks like their eye has keenly dropped right on top of this tower right here. And they want it. They want it bad. Even though Myrmidon does have his Striders, and Boo Boo already getting in position. It's a good thing they call him Boo Boo these days instead of Barry John, because that was just stupid. No offense, S2, but Boo Boo is so much better. But look at this. We've got most of FAP. We got Boo Boo together with FLX just tanking this tower like crazy, and there comes ooh, nope. No field right there. And there we go, Alchemist Bones on the catapult, and they're not even defending now. Even though Myrmidon does try to get his wheat field in, but it doesn't look like it's going to be denied. There we go, and it's being picked up, and no defense whatsoever. Rec seems to have given up, and now they're just looking to get. There we go. Oh, we have Myrmidon right here, and he's going to get ganked, and he's dead in the water. Ganked heavily. Bubbles trying to shell surf it. Not going to get anything out of that as the score is 3-11. We're only 18 minutes in, and all the towers on the FAP side, on the Rec side, are down. Not a very good start here for Rec in this tournament. Remember, this is round 64 in this ESL Masters qualifying tournament. Or I might just grab one of the replays off the list. Remember, I will be posting this particular video on YouTube in combination with my fine production team, who is keenly sitting behind the camera right now and waiting to do all their stuff. But yeah, we'll be looking for your feedback in towards this match, as Kongor is being attacked right now by Rec. 19 minutes, not too bad. But like I said, we'll be keenly looking forward for you guys to post your stuff, your comments on this particular cast. Quality-wise, it should not be an issue. We are streaming in HD format these days, so that's generally good. But yeah, just content-wise is really what we're looking for. Maybe also a co-caster at some point that we can remotely get in on some sort of line. But we're always looking to improve our repertoire when it comes to games, so to speak. So let's go back into the game and see what is happening here on the Iraq and FAP side. FAP, well, not much you can say really. 20 minutes in, their Wild Soul is at level 12. He's got himself a power supply, a firebrand. He's basically got anything he'll need to whip up this game, and there's really nothing that can happen on the other side. Magebane actually trying to go, let's see, a quick blade and all that, so item-wise, that could be interesting. And that quickly slipped from my mind. Flint as well, finally get his 2 Hellscream rings. But his initial farm was bad enough to ensure that he did not manage to get any decent items in the middle. And Demented Shaman really taking control of the runes was all he needed. And now, yeah, here we go. Flint being forced to go to the woods in order to get his farm in. Jeremiah, standard boots, and well, he did not. He had to go for a poor man's mana ring, and that's a blood chalice right there. And there's Bubbles on the other end, blood chalice as well. No tank. As FAP are looking to make their final push in towards the loins of Wreck. Ooh, a Magebane, however, is trying to get ahead. He's got himself a Firebrand, but it looks like he's going to get ganked. Nope, managed to TP out just in time. He's hiding quite nicely right there, so there's nothing he'll be able to do. And there's a Pimp Slayer as well. They're attacking. They're going to Rax this at this rate. And even with Helmet of the Black Legion and with Mana Ring in tow, and yeah, it's not much you can do. There's Magic Vestments as well on Kraken. It's not much you can do, indeed. As I am aware that my knowledge right now is slightly less. Oh, hello there, Bubbles. Ooh, nicely done. Gets out of there in time. And has to TP out. Good thing at that blood chalice. So right now, the FAP getting their farm on. Let's look at this gold per minute situation here. 400 for FLX's the Wild Soul, who is just raging like crazy. 400 on the Kraken as well, who's been absolutely farming like mad, and he's got 400 gold right now. What did he spend it on? It looks like, yeah, well, the Mana Ring, obviously. But oh, we could have an engagement right here. No, it is 2-3. It was 2-4 even. 5, and they could have gone for a little bit of a gag, but I don't think they were quite sure where the rest of the FAP team were. They could have potentially pushed out right there. It does not look like they had the intel they required, so it was really a case of not having the wards out and about. Wild Soul once again getting their farm up, and there it is. Frostburn. I remember when it was still called Hack and Slash. Good old days, right? Yeah, there we go. Flint on the defense once more. And there's not much he can do, really. This game is pretty much over. His score is 3-11. The farm was all right, but nothing to write home about. You may notice that every once in a while we are switching over between camera points between me on the couch as well as inside the game. We're still kind of experimenting with that, so don't be too alarmed by that. And there we go. No initiation again. Explosive flare coming in. There's the storm cloud as well from Shaman, but no initiation whatsoever. And there we go. There comes the initiation finally from Kraken. This is going to end badly right there, as Wreck is going to get annihilated. This bubble is getting out, although a little bit low there on the Kraken. Can he get out? Myrmidon trying to come in. The Demented Shaman is down. Are they going to chase after Kraken? And there it is. Very nicely done, and it does not look like Wild Soul is going to be able to survive versus this. Jeremiah getting the stun in as well, and there is the Wild Soul down. Could we be looking at a push? Because it's 4 men down for FAP, who went in way too hard, losing their ultimate from Kraken, and now they're 4 men down. Well played by Wreck. As Bubbles even tries to get up there, but Wreck right now will need to push, and they'll need to push hard in order to force a comeback. They're only 25 minutes into the game, but the countdown is ticking indeed. They need to just get 1 tower, really. They haven't killed a tower so far, and even the creeps haven't gotten the tower so far, so that's a big problem on their behalf. But the stage has been set. All the world is but a stage. Late game, Magebane and Flint should be able to do tons of damage. Jeremiah, same story there. Demented Shaman really loses his ability to project power. However, Wild Soul, late game carry, absolutely. Kraken, same story there. So late game, both teams are fairly tied up. But Rek needs to win another team battle in order to pull this one home. And we got a Warhammer now on Kraken as well. He's just TPing around and trying to get as much farm as he possibly can. There's counter wards being placed right here. There's FAP wards right placed around just to make sure that the Rek team does not know what is up. Score is 7-12. Rek, score-wise, getting slightly back into the fray. We now have, let's see here. Well, gold spend is still fairly low on both ends, but what can you really do? We do have Myrmidon. Hasn't gotten, no, he's got himself a refreshing ornament. Zaya is looking to go for a headdress. And Bubbles, well, he's managed to get himself a bracelet. Flint finally managed to get himself some steam boots. Good for him. And he's got himself another pair of fleet feet with the bottles. So he'll be looking to maybe to get a Geomancer's. Portal key on Glacius in the meantime. Kraken. Ooh, hello. I think they're looking to kill Flint. I wouldn't be surprised if they actually will get away with it. So Glacius has the TP ready, and he does not push for it. And Kraken was, there we go. Oh, Glacius needs to watch out that he does not die. Here comes the Shell Surf. No. Oh, this is going to be bad. Bubbles' Shell Surf is not going to be ready. He has to hide in. Oh, he managed to get out just in time. As shield does not help. That was a shame. He did not manage to get a Shell Surf off and loses his life in the process. 7-13 in favor of the FAP team. Once again, if you have any criticism about this cast, please do share. As that is the point of this entire VOD. Just to make sure that you guys at home can well, enjoy more quality on towards the long term. As we did have another initiation here. It does look like Flint is down. Yeah, there he is. Although Wild Soul could be in a pickle. As the Kraken tries to do it as well. Wild Soul could still be down. There comes the Magic Carp. Oh, Moxil's still not down as Bubbles dies as well. But look at all that damage right there as Jersey tries to come in. Not going to happen. Where was Magebane at that point? It does look like Wild Soul is going to go down. No, he gets healed just in time by the Shaman and takes down the Magebane. Great play there by FAP once more. They were all low on health, but the Demented Shaman came through in the end, healing up as much of their team as they possibly could. Losing 2 in the process. Witch Slayer and Glacius down. They all have to fall back, but they're farming these Ancients very, very nicely. That's the Kraken. Well, he's doing well. Very, very good. And he's got himself a shield breaker as well. Such a bonus damage amount right there. Wild Soul doing the same. But in the meantime, they still have not managed to kill that defense tower. As Rek is holding on with all their might. Demented Shaman just got himself a Blessed Orb. This Kraken doing the same thing right here. Setting up for more item-wise stuff. Bubbles still pretty bad on the items. Witch Slayer is an Invis right there. And he still hasn't done anything about his mana. But then again, they do have Glacius on their team, so he can afford that ish. Glacius still playing support like he should. There's we're a little bit of a lull in the game right now, really. There's not much we can really say. There's both sides trying. FAP still dominating the fray, 9-16. But Rek have already shown that they are a force to be reckoned with in case FAP overstretches their reach, which they've already done once with Kraken trying to portal key straight in towards the midst of them and trying to get release the Kraken off. But it was not to bait, and they lost 4 of their players right there. Gold-wise as well, 91 for bubbles. That's low. 400, 400, and 300 on the FAP side. But only 35. No, my apologies. It's their gold. And only 178 for Glacius, but that's pretty standard considering he is the support. But let's look at the other ones. Gold a minute, 266, 153, 139, 121. It's so low on the rec side. It's just starting. It's really difficult for them to compete right now. Once again, we are looking to extend our commentary into the future with more commentary for Heroes of Newerth in towards the long term. Potentially, we could be looking at a co-commentator at distance. So if you want to be involved in a project like this, sure. Always looking for more people to be co-commentaries. That was an important kill right there. Glacius did go down, and all these wards are going to go down. Sorry about that, I missed that. It's just the standard chatter that I kind of need to dash out. Well, Glacius did go down. But yeah, like I said, if we're still kind of looking for somebody to add to the commentary side of the team. And again, a Kongor, and it's going to be on Wild Soul. But yeah, we're trying to increase the quality of the broadcasts that have been supplied over the last months. Of course, Huntcast are doing a great job out there entertaining the masses with a cast every single day in combination with Foul Play. As I am one of the staff members on that site, which continues to support the community as much as they can. However, I do find it a good idea to throw myself amongst the casters in general. Speaking of which, we'll be in Hanover and Cbit the coming week to do the Intel Extreme Masters for ESL. So go check that out on towards the stream. It is all good and good fun. So in the meantime, records. FAP are taking so long to actually do anything. They're pushing so hard, and they're trying to get that skill advantage. But in all honesty, it could be they're waiting too long. 15, yeah, look at these levels as well. 17 and 15, highest, 18 even. Committed Shaman as well. It's definitely not looking good for Rex skill-wise. As a double damage and a Frostwolf Skull on Wild Soul. Glacius, and there comes the Storm Cloud. Yeah, they're being raxed right now. There's not much they can do. And look at that, only a slight little bit when get taken off there. Soul's Blessing coming in. Not the best time to do that. Only saving one player. One does go down. And release the Kraken on the Wild Salt did go down, but he's not gonna survive. He should be able to survive this very well as Kraken pushes him back. There we go. That's Mage Bane down, and this game has been played. Even though Demented Shaman is trying to get out, but it's not gonna happen. They're gonna be able to take down of these towers firmly and quickly with no problem. Is they're gonna go for the second racks, the second tower. Right now, even though Myrmidon is trying to take Kraken down. There we go. Kraken is down. Will it be enough? I don't think it will be, because they're going to get raxed again, or are they falling back? Yeah, they're falling back. And there comes, oh, Magic Carp, and that's a stun. Should have held there, and there goes Witch Slayer is down. A Demented Shaman is there as well, but Witch Slayer is down. 3 down on the FAP side. But they have a Rax down, they've got additional towers down, and it's definitely not looking good. Mega creeps on the FAP team. Indeed. Let's see what kind of items we got here. No, we're not going to go for any items as Boo Boo is low. No, Boo Boo. What does Boo Boo have for items, actually? Pretty standard, nothing new on the horizon. But yeah, Frostwolf Skull. Such an annoying item. It's like, oh, I hit you now. Oh, you're frozen. That's a bit of a shame. Yes, indeed it is. Mega Creeps. Well, what can you say? They're Mega Creeps. Glacius still kicking ass, taking names. As Wild Soul just slipped something. Slipped into something more comfortable. He looks like he's, you know, Ward of Revelation and Bottle. I wonder what he's doing with that. Could be selling it, perhaps? Maybe something new. Could be. But it does look like Fap may be looking at another team battle. Look at these levels as well. Level 16 on the Mage Bane. Let's see if we can find the Mage Bane. Either Mage Bane. No, there he is. Oh, he does have himself a Geomancers, but he's not going to be able to take down Wild Soul at this rate. Level 16, and for the rest, well, 13, 12, 11, 12 on the reg time. On the other side, Fap 16, 17, 18, 16, 11. Well, if that doesn't illustrate the plight of Wreck at this stage, then I don't know what does. Not much you can do, really. I'm kind of wondering why Fap is simply not finishing it at this stage. They know they can win the team battles. Even though Mage Bane does have Geomancers. But, yeah. They want to get a gank, I guess? Something along those lines? Could be the case. It's just difficult to call why they do their things, as I'm really thinking that at this stage he could have won a long time ago, even though Kraken could be in a bit of a pickle. There we go. Hello there, Kraken. Myrmidon runs out. Wait for him with bubbles. War down. Yes, we know. Again. Let's see what we can do in this side. XP a minute as well. 400, well 500 almost on the Wild Soul, and 410 on the Kraken as well. Nothing on the Rex side comes even close to that, and it looks like they're going to go for another Rex, and they've got the creeps to pull them back. They need to be quick now as the first initiations come in. We do have the Witch Slayer low, and the Wild Soul once again getting attacked by long range by the Flint. There's nothing they can do, and there goes the Rex, and there goes Soul's Blessing comes in. Bubbles being applied. Release the Kraken as well. It doesn't look for Myrmidon as he is getting pounded to crap. There he is. Myrmidon dead. Did I see a... Yeah, there's Flint as well. Bubbles is not going to survive this. I think I saw a... Oh, hello there. Sword of the High on Kraken. Looks like we're going to be seeing a concede, and it's going to be a good game. As Wreck loses out versus Fap here in this first 64 stage of the ESL Pro Series qualification, and around my apologies, ESL Major Series is just the one small thing there, but it happens every once in a while. But yeah, if you enjoyed this cast, this is really something to gauge the waters, put our toes in, see what we were up to here in this particular scene. I play myself a fair amount. I did do some commentary on Heroes of Newerth at DreamHack Winter, which was a bit of a last-minute thing, considering another organization decided to go to China instead. I believe it was Shanghai, but there was nothing we couldn't do about that, so I had to jump in at that point. So, yeah, for me, second cast here for Heroes of Newerth. I hope you enjoyed it. Please drop your comments as well as critiques in the bottom of the of the forum thread this VOD is being linked into. I know some of the item stuff that I could definitely work on, as I should have seen some of the stuff like the Firebrand and Frostwolf Skull and all that really happening in. But yeah, probably not the best game to do the commentary on in the long run for a first time. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. My name has been ASpec here at KaosTV. I'm signing out, and I'm looking forward to your comments and criticism, and I'll see you next time.